Hi, I just got done working out and I'm gonna go check out a potential, oh God, sleeping spot for tonight because I stayed at this, you can't see, this Walmart yesterday night. Even though there were a bunch of no parking signs or no overnight parking signs, I risked it because other people were here, but I don't want to do that tonight. So there's a spot, I think like 5 minutes away, I don't know, and we're gonna go check that out because I saw security driving around just now, so I'm not gonna risk it again. So yeah, let's go check this out.
Head south toward Las Conchas Road.
I'm still
Head west.
getting used to driving this big ass van.
Turn right.
So this is the spot. However, all those cops. Damn. But as you can tell, it's like right next to a main road, so I don't know how I feel about that. We're gonna go find another spot. There's like 2 more that I looked at yesterday on the map. Look at this lighting. Maybe, okay, it's bright. But spot 2 was a private park, so don't want to risk that. And number 3 is, oh, it's gonna be so washed out. Here, which I'm not in front of anybody's house, but it's too slanted. Spot 4. Spot 4. This could work. Can you guys see? There's a giant RV, so that makes me feel better. It's off the main road, houses across the street, and then there's no parking sign, so I think we're good here. In any case, there's another one that's like further south, that's right across the street from a school and some tennis courts that looks also promising, but I'm hungry, so we're gonna go get food. I'm gonna go get food. I'm gonna go get In-N-Out because since I'm in California, why not? Got the goods. I was gonna eat inside, but there were way too many people there. I'm gonna eat and then go hang out somewhere. Honestly, I might just hang out here in the parking lot. And then we'll test out the sleeping spot. Worst case scenario, I'll go back to the Walmart. And that's just the reality of van life sometimes. Yeah, I'll catch you guys later, tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Hi, I've been procrastinating recording this part for, I don't know, like a week now. I'm still in Southern California. It has been raining the past like 2 days, like a lot, to the point where there were 3 flood warnings in a span of like 3 hours. Anywho, what am I saying? So if you saw my last video, you're probably aware that I bought a van. And if you didn't see the video, surprise, I bought a van. This video is gonna go into like the who, what, where, when, why, the 5 W's. Haven't heard that in a while, huh? In any case, let's start with the why. It was just time. I always knew I was going to be in a different rig if I stayed on the road for longer than a year. That was sort of my litmus test because from what I've seen, most people who do van life quit within the year. So I told myself if I'm still on the road in a year, and if I still enjoyed it, then I was gonna get a different rig, a bigger rig, because I wasn't gonna be staying in my Crosstrek forever, you know? So the problem was I didn't know what rig to get because I had 3 options. 1, a bigger SUV, 2, a van, or 3, a truck camper. And I weighed the pros and cons, figured out what it is I really wanted and needed, and a van just became the no-brainer, you know? I think there was a guy there just looking at me talking to myself. Okay, in any case, so the next step was deciding what van to get. I knew I was not going to be able to afford, you know, the big 3s that I think most van lifers have. the ones, you know, the pretty ones, the Mercedes, the Sprinter, the Ram ProMaster, and what's the other one? Ford Transit. There you go. None of those. Those are expensive. If you've not looked at the van market, those are expensive. So budget-wise, decided on this 2004 Ford E250, and yeah, pulled the trigger. So I had actually thought about getting a van like way back in the summer because I was traveling through the Pacific Northwest. I was just thinking about it. It got in my head. I started like religiously going through Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, just to look, you know? And I'm one of those people that once I get an idea in my head, I have to do it. Like, it becomes sort of obsessive, and I tend to get hyper-focused on that one particular idea. Last time it happened, I joined the military. So when I got really obsessive over a van, I knew I was gonna get one eventually. I just didn't get one at that time because I was going to be driving to the East Coast for my friend's wedding, and it just didn't make sense for me to get the van, spend all that money, spend all that gas to drive cross country and back. So I decided to just wait till I got back to the West to look at vans and go from there. Now I will hand over to past Thien because I actually did record the whole process. And let me tell you, it was a process. So here's past Thien. Good morning. It is a very, very cold morning. We're just gonna do this because this thing is absolutely terrible. Anyways, good morning from California. I made it to California last night. I'm about an hour north of LA, I believe. And as you can tell from the beginning of this video, I'm just fucking around with this. I'm buying a van. I'm heading into Washington to buy a van. I'm feeling all the emotions, nervousness, excitement. Part of me can't wait. Part of me can't wait for this process to be over because there are a lot of logistical things I'm figuring out on the fly. I'll let like future Thien tell you about reasonings why, etc., etc. This Thien is gonna get back on the road because he has a 5.5-hour drive to the storage unit that I rented in Elk Grove, my hometown, because I have to pretty much take all this out, including the overhead stuff, because I am also planning on selling this Crosstrek while I'm in Washington. So yeah, let's get back on the road. I do not miss California gas prices, though it has gotten better since the last time I was here. Last time I was here, it was like $5.50, $6. Yeah. Oof. Well, I made it. The unit. My first project is to take this off and then take this off. I think that's all I'm gonna do today because the sun's gonna go down. And yeah, I'm actually gonna sell both of those things because I'm not gonna need them, and I don't really use the awning anyway. Yeah, let's start unloading. I thought I had lost these. It would have been a pain in the ass. That took an annoyingly long time. Let's go there. And now we gotta tackle the stupid box, which shouldn't be difficult. Sorry, I was gonna record it, but then somebody came and I had to move. back and sort all this stuff out tomorrow. And she looks so empty. Hello, it's a couple of days later, and tonight is the last night that I will be sleeping in this car, which is wild to say. I don't know how I feel because this car has been my home for the past year. But in any case, since I'm going to sell it, I have to clear things out. I'm just going to somewhat break apart this bed platform. I'm still gonna have this piece of plywood in it, but I need to take out the legs and then all the stuff underneath. And yeah, tomorrow morning I'm just gonna drop off the bed and the wood and then dispose of it when I come back. But yeah, it's an end of an era. Okay, we have lowered it down, and I wish I had an electric drill because that took a lot more elbow grease than I wanted it to. In any case, that's all set. I'll just put the bed back and then prepare, like pack some stuff just so I can get out of here early tomorrow. Hi, as you can tell, I just made it to my hotel room in Washington. I woke up this morning, took the stuff out of my car, and then started driving. It was too dark to record anything. And then once I got on the road, I just went. I didn't really think about anything else. But then again, it was just a lot of driving, so I don't think you guys want to see that because that has been happening a lot lately. In any case, I'm gonna go look at the van tomorrow. The guy is actually working, so I'm meeting up with his parents, which is fine. And he's completely cool with me taking the car to go get a pre-purchase inspection. Which, and on an unrelated note, did you guys know that shit costs $250? I feel like that's just on the expensive end because when the mechanic quoted me that price, I was like, huh? But he also said he does a really thorough job, so like, you know, whatever. But yeah, I am exhausted after I think like a solid 12 hours of driving. I'm gonna go to bed. Well, I'm gonna doom scroll, watch something, and then go to bed. So I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good night. Good morning. It is now actually a couple of days later. Yesterday, I went to take a look at the vehicle and brought it to the mechanic for him to look at to see if there's anything wrong with it. And boy, let me tell you, there were things wrong with it. Like a lot of it was minor, but there was one major thing that I was really concerned about. So originally the guy, the seller, he told me that there was a slow oil leak. Like the engine was burning a lot of oil. Not necessarily not a lot of oil, but like more oil than usual. So he told me that he went down to Monterey and up to Washington in one go, and he found out the oil was like a quart low or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. So the mechanic looked at it. I told him about the leak, and he was like, it looks like a head gasket leak, which I did a little bit of Googling, and that's not good. I'm not a car guy. So as he was doing the inspection and telling me what was wrong with the vehicle, I was just Googling things to see like, oh, how much is this gonna cost to fix? And it turns out it's like a $1,000 to $3,000 fix if it's a full-blown head gasket, but it might be cheaper if it's just a slight leak. All right, so I got that information. And I was like, okay, maybe I can use this to negotiate the price down. So I told the seller that, and he was like, that can't be right, because the seller is also somewhat of a car guy. And he said if it was a head gasket leak or if a blown head gasket, it would be leaking coolant, which it wasn't, and there would be this white smoke if you would idle the vehicle, or you know, stuff like that. I can't really go into detail because I don't really remember what I googled. However, it doesn't look like there's any coolant leak, so he ended up adding in this additive which would seal any holes or leaks in the gasket. I don't know if that's gonna work or not, but that's neither here nor there. So I thought about it and I was like, okay, well, this is just me last night. He told me the price is pretty firm for the price of the vehicle before the head gasket, maybe head gasket leaks situation, and I don't know. I'm a little iffy about buying it at full price, and I know that if I don't feel 100% with it, I should just walk away. So I think, and then the other thing was the mechanic was kind of weird. One, I mentioned earlier, he charged me pretty much an arm and a leg for this freaking inspection. It was $280. And like, you know, those mechanics have no reason to lie to you, but he could just be mistaken. And then the other thing that triggered my, hey, you're kind of weird situation, he was trying to divert me to this dealership to buy a cargo van because he had inspected all the cargo vans in that lot and they were all good to go. And I was like, why are you telling me about this dealership at the end of this inspection? You know, it was kind of, are you trying to get me to not buy this van and go to the dealership to buy the van there? Are you getting a cut of it? I don't know. In any case, I slept on it, thought about it, and I think like I don't want to pay full price of what he's asking for this van because it could be a potential landmine. You know, I don't want to be driving down the highway and the gasket does get blown, and it would be a really expensive fix. So I'm gonna see if he'll lower the price, like a couple grand, just to offset the potential problem that I might have in the future, and then we'll see what happens. If he doesn't agree, I'm just gonna walk away and figure something else out. But I'll keep you guys updated in case I have to. Don't mind the mess, but I'm gonna eat and go to the gym, and yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Bye. So, update. I bought a van. Alright, so I think I owe you guys an update. Where did I leave off? Oh, that other van. I wasn't sure if I was gonna buy it or not. So after that night, I thought about it all night. I thought about it in the morning, and while I was at the gym, I had a moment of clarity and decided not to buy the van because I just didn't think it was a smart decision on my part to buy a van that might blow up on me down like the side of a highway or something. So I messaged the guy, told him I wasn't gonna go through with the sale, and then as the saying goes, when one door closes, another hole opens, or another door opens. Y'all get what I mean. So I came across this van. It was located in Bend, Oregon. That's where I'm at now. And yeah, this van was actually on the market for like a few weeks, but I didn't actually see it until a couple of days before I went and looked at the other van. Facebook, I don't know. In any case, drove down to Bend, checked out the vehicle this morning. Everything was fine. Everything was good. Dude's a cool guy. And yeah, I bought it. I jumped the gun and I bought it. So welcome to my new home. I'm not gonna give like a full tour yet because there's still things I want to fix up and do to it to make it my home. So until that's done, y'all just gonna see the background and stuff, but a full tour is coming soon. I don't know. Yeah, I have a new home. But I now I have to do some errand stuff because I am still planning on selling my Crosstrek. So the first order of business is getting all of my stuff that's in the Crosstrek and figure out a place to put in here. So yeah, we're moving. We're moving. Good morning. I don't remember why I left you guys. Oh, I was cleaning the car, or I was moving everything from my Crosstrek to my van. Did all that. The van's a mess, obviously. I cleaned the car as much as I can yesterday. Look at this. Look at it. It's a normal car. Anyways, I'm selling it today. I have to go to 3 dealerships, and I'm just gonna accept the highest offer for it. But yeah, today's the last day I'm gonna have this Crosstrek. It's an end of an era. I really hope whoever gets it next takes care of it. But yeah, I'll update you guys when this is all over. Hello, my friends. I am back in my little hotel room. We're done. The Crosstrek is sold. I no longer own it. I essentially recouped what I lost buying the van. But can we talk about the process of selling this stupid car? Okay, not the stupid car, just the stupid process of selling the car. So I did the whole Kelley Blue Book ICO, so the instant cash offer deal situation just makes it easier and I don't have to sell it privately. So what you do is you input in your car, mileage, defects, problems that it has, and then Kelley Blue Book issues you a offer at participating dealership in the area that you want to sell it at. So there were 3 in Bend that said that they wanted to buy it. So I set up appointments, like 3 appointments today, came to the first one, and they were like, I guess because I didn't tell them I was there for the Kelley Blue Book ICO, they straight up just said no. I was like, oh, okay. Because it was too high mileage. And I was like, okay, well, this is a waste of my time. But I guess I should have said I had the offer. And then the second dealership wanted to offer me half of what the offer gave me. And I was like, wow, that's wild. So I banked everything on the last one, and they gave me exactly what the Kelley Blue Book ICO stated, which a win in my book, because I honestly didn't know what was gonna do having 2 cars. You know, the insurance on the Crosstrek is gonna end at midnight tonight. But yeah, we're done. We're like, there's no going back now at all. In any case, I am exhausted. This has been an expensive trip, and tomorrow I will organize the van, figure out where to put things, stuff. I have an entire list of things I want to do to the van to make it, honestly, I don't want to say livable, but you know, like I mentioned earlier, make it my own. But yeah, I'm starving. I only had oatmeal today and coffee, so I have to go get food. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for the reorganization of my new home. Bye bye. Good morning. Actually, there's people. It's the afternoon now, but I have to clean my van. It's really weird to say that, but let me show you the state of it right now. Look at this friggin' mess. I have to clean, and this is the before. I'm not gonna record the entire thing, so I'll show you guys once it's all finished. Okay, I think it's good for what it's gonna be. I think it's good for drive mode. Floor is clean, sort of. Bed is good enough. Obviously throwing that away. This pole I'm throwing away because it's a curtain rod and it doesn't fit the curtain that I bought. That's just gonna be there where it is. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the fridge here because I thought I might put it in there, but it makes it a little bit difficult to climb to the front and back. But in any case, I think this is good enough for now. It's probably going to change in the future. I just need it to be able to drive with it. But yeah, I think we're good to go. But that's going to be it for this one. I think I might input something at the end. I don't know, but thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.